Do you think your steps are being tracked? Maybe the big brother has an eye on you? We're definitely much more aware of the way our data is being collected, used, and sold out there. But do we really know as much as we should? Bernardo here, and let's dive a little bit deeper. How would you feel if every single one of your emails was leaked and anyone out there could access them? 2 decades ago, the largest fraud in history was busted. It was a story of lies, fraud, and political manipulation. That was the Enron scandal. When investigations unfolded, a dataset of 600,000 emails of 158 employees was created. And there was a lot of exchanges about work there, but there were a lot of different things as well, a lot of natural conversations. People going through divorces, there were a few office affairs happening, people just going to football matches, and a lot of email chains. And a few years after that, Andrew McCallion made that corpus available for research. For the first time in our digital history, we could access a data set that didn't have to go through a process of data sanitization. To this day, this data set's being used to develop things like Siri, the Gmail autocomplete, and spam filters. When using machine learning to mimic human speech, it is necessary to start with a model. And that model comes from pre-existing datasets. What are the implications of using such a specific dataset? Because the demographics are clearly skewed. If you're getting the 150 most powerful people from Enron back in the 2000s, that's probably middle-aged white male. So does that mean that when using the Gmail autocomplete, we'll be talking like this guy?
Did you see the memo about it?
Not necessarily, but that's a cautionary tale on bias in data. As we move towards the era of big data, we have to be aware where our data comes from. So which data sets are being used to train the models that we use out there. Because in a world driven by data, garbage in equals garbage out. And if our data sets reflect our racism and gender inequality, our decision-making process, which are backed by data, would also reflect that systemic inequality and that systemic unfairness. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining me here. Let me know down here in the comments if you can think about the process that the sample bias was in place. If you are on LinkedIn or Instagram or any other news feed, make sure to follow. If you're on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. And as always, see you next week.